pepper-colored hair out of his face, to reveal eyes as wide as a child's behind the glint of his glasses. "Another moment in time," he announced theatrically. Behind her, she heard a chair scrape the cold concrete floor and someone mutter, "Idiot," and the receding clack of footsteps. Either side of her, she could hear and see the other journalists shuffle awkwardly. Time? The poor, deluded old fool seemed to be talking about time travel. She decided he was clearly in need of some sort of help. Perhaps he needed to be in a place with padded mint-green walls and soothing music. Other chairs began to scrape noisily. It looked like this madman's pitiful little charade was over already. She almost felt sorry for him. "Don't go!" Waldstein shouted. "Please, stop right there!" The footsteps stopped. "I'll show you, right now!" Anna watched him huddle over a wobbly picnic table on his makeshift stage of stacked wooden pallets. He tapped the keys of a battered and beaten old laptop. Beneath the table was something that looked like a copper boiler, cables snaking in one end and out the other and over towards a tall wire cage. She heard the low hum of power surging inside the copper device, and the lights in the warehouse began to dim. It was then that it occurred to her the fool's little contraption was drawing mains electricity. "Oh my God, he's going to fry himself right here, right in front of us." Waldstein stepped smartly over the cables and opened the door of the wire cage. "Just you watch." She stood up. "Mr. Waldstein, I think you should—" Waldstein stepped inside and slammed the cage shut with a loud clang that echoed around the warehouse. The humming was growing louder. "Ladies and gentlemen," Waldstein's voice rose to a shout over the noise, "you're about to witness the very first journey through time." "Mr. Waldstein," Anna stepped forward. "Please, you should stop this." She noticed that one of the Digi-Station journalists had pushed his way through the chairs and was filming the cage with his palm cam. She shook her head with disgust. No doubt the sicko was hoping to catch the whole thing, catch this poor, deluded Fruit Loop frying himself like a potato chip. Jesus. Waldstein was smiling calmly at her through the wire. "Don't worry, my dear. I'm going to be just fine," he called out above the increasing hum of power building up towards a discharge. "Please!" cried Anna, surprised at the sound of panic in her voice. "Please, just get out!" Waldstein's smile was almost reassuring. "I'll be fine, my dear. I'm going to see them again. I'm going to see them. Touch them." "Them? Who? What are you talking about?" she shouted, but her words were getting lost amid the growing din. Suddenly, sparks began to dance along the wires of the cage. "Stand back!" shouted someone. She realized the charge could quite easily arc across the space towards them. Instinctively, she stumbled backwards several steps, bumping into an empty chair, barking her ankle painfully. The chairs were all empty now. Everyone was on their feet. She could hear someone calling for the police. No one came here tonight so they could watch a man voluntarily cook himself, not even a crazy. And there were enough crazies out there these days. Sparks sputtered from the cage and showered onto the floor. The strip lights across the warehouse ceiling fizzed, popped, and went out, leaving them in a darkness lit only by the strobing flash of Waldstein's electrical execution. She could still see his silhouette in there, perfectly still amid the curtain of sparks, still, calm. Not the thrashing and convulsing marionette she'd expected to see by now. Then, with a soft pop, not a bang, but a pop, and a gentle puff of displaced air, it all stopped. The sparks, the humming of power, the fizz and crackle of raw electrical energy, all still and silent. In the complete darkness, she could hear the ragged breathing of everyone around her. "Somebody better call an ambulance," she heard a man utter. A torch snapped on, and the beam swung round onto the cage. My God, where is he? It was empty, just as he'd assured them it would be. He'd vanished. Anna felt a surge of relief.